Hello, hi, and welcome everyone to my channel. In this video today, we'll be talking about driving theory license test in 2025 in UK. Basically, I'm applying for my driving theory test, and I just want to show you all the steps in the way so that you can apply for yourself. So it's very easy, very quick. We'll just get it done in a few minutes. So what you have to do, just write driving theory license test on Google. Simple as that, and that will give you a link of Government of UK website. You have to remember this is the official link, and just click this one. Book a theory test. Now it just shows you steps here as what are the steps in the process. For example, allowed to drive, get a provisional license. I got my license last week. I made a video on this one. Do check the video. Then the steps are get the driving license practice, prepare for your theory test, and then this is where you have to book your theory test. So I'm on the step. There are a few requirements here. We will talk through them and then we will fill the form. So theory test is required for cars, motorcycles, and lorries, buses. We don't care about anything. Let's focus on cars because that's the purpose of my driving theory test. And then you basically need your driving license number, which is literally on your driving license. And then you got your email address and payment card, like credit or debit card. You have to make sure that you are resident in UK for more than half of the year, which is like 185 days before you take the theory test or driving test. So that's a requirement. It was a similar requirement in provisional license and the video I made for update to address. So similar sort of requirement. The intention is you live in UK. The cost is £23, and then there's a lot more cost actually in the practical side of it. We will take a look into that once I actually start my practical test. But for now, let's focus on theory one. And then there are a few things like, if you have a disability or something, you have to tell that in actually booking. We'll talk about that subsequently. Down there are a few bits here. When you do not need a security test, ignore that. It's not really valid for you unless you are changing the car from automatic to manual or maybe some other category of changes. So it just says that you don't need a further theory test. You have to do a practical test. Theory test is just one in this case. And then what else? Help with your booking. If you need any help, you can just contact DVSA on email ID or a phone number. So simple as that. Just click start now and we will get cracking on. So here we are on the first main page whereby they will ask you if you need any further support with the test. So they can provide support if you have any health condition, any difficulty reading or any disability. But I don't need any of these, so I'll just say no. But if you need any sort of support, you should say yes, and they will ask you more details of what sort of support you need and the further details. I'll just click no and move next step. So it asks me the detail of the person taking the theory test. Of course, it's me. I'm just going to put my own details, my name, last name, and as per driving license, and first name and other details as well, because all these would match with my provisional license. So I'll put my name as Kumar. First name is Prem. There is no middle name. And then I have to write my date of birth as well, and then driving license number. These are the two key requirements, and these will match with my driving license, provisional driving license that I have here. So I have to write these details and then we will move on to the next step. Clicking continue and let's move on the next step. So it's checking all the information I have put in. If it's right, they will say yes and move forward. If not, they will stop there. And then you will have to update your driving number if you put it wrong or date of birth, because all these are being validated in the system before it move forward. So I have to put an email ID here, which is of course linked to my DVLA account and I used for my communication with the DVLA or DVSA. Now I have put my email ID that's linked, and then I'll just click confirm email address. It has sent a OTP type of code to my email ID to make sure the email is correct and I have the access to email. After clicking OTP, just click continue and then it will move on the next step. Now it's asking you which type of theory test are you booking. So I'm going to book for the car. Click next here. On next screen, it just asks which language. So of course English here, and just continue. And then basically it asks you if you require some sort of support. So do you need an on-screen using British Sign Language, voiceover? I do not need any support. I just don't need any support here. So I'll select continue. Now you have to find a theory test center. There are a lot of centers in UK, different places. I'm in London, so I'm going to find something near to my house. Let me put my postcode here, and then it should show me list of centers that are near to me. So it is saying that there are 5 test centers near to me, and one of the centers is literally zero point 0.1 miles away from me. I know I could see that from my house as quite near. So I'm going to select this one because the nearest location for me is much easier. Now I'll just select next. In this step, I have to select the theory test date. So let me put the test date, which is probably 2 weeks from now, because I have to prepare. Maybe 10th of March, I want to prepare, and I have to put 2025 here. So let me select this date and see if I can find a date. If not, I have to scroll around with other dates. So click continue. It's checking the system when the dates are available. So there are no slots on 10th, 11th, 12th. There are slots on 13 and 14 only, and then no other slots on weekend. So I'm going to select 14 because Friday is much easier for me with Office. Clicking on the Friday, asking me on the slot time. morning and afternoon. Definitely not morning. I'm not a morning person. So I am gonna select, for example, maybe 5 p.m. Now, in this step, I have to make sure all my details are correct, including name, date of birth, license number, everything before I start paying for the test itself. So let me check all the details and then we'll move to the payment page. As I checked, all details look fine. I don't need any support. My driving license number, my name, my surname, date of birth, test date, test center, everything is fine. What I'll click next is continue and pay here. Then it will direct me to a payment page here shortly. So here we are making the payment. Yeah, it should be quite quick one. I got my credit card for the payment and I'll put the details and then we'll see the next step. After putting the credit card details, now I have to put the card holder's name and the address, etc. It's all about the billing. So I have to put my own name, which is Prem Kumar as usual. Now I have to write my address, which is linked with the credit card because it's used for billing. So let me put my address here and then we'll move on to the next screen. After putting my credit card details and billing details, now I have to confirm the payment and then hopefully the test will be booked. So it's quite a quick and easy process. So I'll just click make payment here and the payment will be deducted hopefully from my account. Well, the payment is processing now as we speak, and the booking is in progress now, and hopefully it will be done shortly. Just says that 1 minute max, but let's see. Oh, yeah, it's done. My booking reference, my theory test is booked. Quite easy, quite quick. If you don't need any support and provisional driving license at hand, it will literally take a few minutes to complete this booking for you. It can be done on phone, laptop, tablet, whatever device you use. It's quite easy. So hopefully this helps. Thank you so much for watching.